I said you're not putting that in there.
What?
Oh wait, what are we talking?
That is so uncomfortable. You really shouldn't put it in there.
Yeah.
Whatever
Right.
it was. You were talking about the keys being put into the light socket, right? Like that's what you were talking about.
I don't know what
Sure.
the hell y'all were talking about for real. I swear. What's up, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of Your Story. It's been a while since Mike and I have done an episos
I thought this
Yeah.
was two guys and a girl. Two guys and a girl. Whoop whoop.
talking about mental, mental. Well, we're talking about mental health tonight, Eddie. But we will be back with that probably.
Yeah, mental health is very important.
Yeah, mental health is very important in the series. But yeah, it's been a while since Mike and I ain't got together and done an episode. It's been like 2 months, right? Or more than
It's
2 months.
I want to say 2 months. I
Two
want to
A-
months.
say
And I know I'm
it.
not that important to the Mike and I situation, but I'm Heather. Nice to meet everybody.
Oh,
Hope you guys are
yeah.
all staying positive.
Sorry.
First of all, you didn't even let us finish, all right? Because we
Yeah,
were
you
about
did.
to
Yeah, we were
introduce
about to
you
introduce you. So
Oh yeah,
as
yeah, yeah, yeah.
as
All
the
right.
yeah, we
VIP
were going to
of
introduce you.
tonight's
So,
show.
yeah,
I think Jordan's gonna do it, but
yeah, I
like
was
I
going to
like
introduce you. So I was going to introduce you.
VIP, VIV, whatever it is.
I don't even know what VIV means, but
Yeah.
I've never caught that before. Um, yeah.
I
So
haven't either. Since we're moving.
no, yeah, it's been yeah, it's been 2 months. I don't know. We took a really long hiatus on this.
For real, we
I
did.
think uh, I think we've both
Why?
been kind of we
Uh,
kind of both have been going through like at least like I speaking for myself, like I know I've been kind of going through my own things and not
Same here. Like, been going through stuff too, family problems.
and like it's just been a lot easier. Like if like the times that we've gone live, like we weren't being serious, and
Yeah,
it's a lot easier when it's kind of a joking and stuff. But
yeah,
uh, you know, like I mean, just today, like I hit you guys up today just to tell you guys I love you. Um,
Mm.
and like I don't know, something about today, like a lot has been on my mind, and suffering,
yeah,
fear, death, like grief. A lot of that has been on my mind for a long time, and for some reason it kind of hit its peak today. Um, I just had like a busy morning. I just wanted to, made sure I hit you guys up to just let you know, like I do appreciate you guys. Um,
appreciate you too, bro.
Yeah.
We
Same.
love and
and
appreciate
I
you.
mean, there's a few other people that like I did hit up and like just make sure. I don't
You
know,
hit up
like I
your
just woke,
friends.
yeah, like I
Check
just
in
kind of
on
woke up
people.
today. Um, you don't know, like you don't know when your last day you're gonna wake up is. So
For real, like
you
you
know,
never know.
so
Never know when it's gonna be your last day, or you never know if you fall asleep, and you never know if you're gonna wake up the next day.
right. So like like I was thinking like like if today was the last day I'm gonna wake up, like I want to do something. I want to do something good. I want to make it great, and I want to make sure that the people that I'm close to know that I love them, and I know that like I didn't get around to everybody, unfortunately. But like there's like a few people off the top of my head that I did send that text to, and just just kind of send out that acknowledgement.
I feel you on that. I personally woke up like there's been a lot of shootings and stuff where I'm from, and Eric's situation. So I woke up like thinking about people getting shot and stuff today, and realized it's actually a special kind of emotional day for me as well. I don't normally talk about it anymore, and I've kind of like put it under, but my dad actually died 20 years ago today.
Um,
So
Oh wow.
I've been on the same page with you guys.
and I feel you. Like I don't talk
Same
about
here.
it too. Like it's been years too that I don't like to talk about it. Like a few days ago, my friend, his birthday was a few days ago, and it's been years since he passed away of cancer. And then my other friend, his birthday just passed away recently too, and he got shot in the head due to gang violence and guns and all that.
Yeah.
And like it's been tough for me. Like I was just like I was telling y'all too, like gang violence and guns ain't is a bad thing. Like I don't know why people don't take that seriously still. Like till today, like even like till today, like I said, like I look at my siblings till today, and they're dealing with that stuff till today. And like every time I get with them, and I tell them like I don't want them dealing with that stuff because every time I look at guns and I see them playing with it, like I still get that fear that they're gonna end up like my best friend because he got into gang violence, he got into drugs. The next thing you know, he got shot. He got shot in the head due to gang violence and drugs. And what's so
Yeah.
crazy?
Yeah.
I was the last person to find out about it too, out of nowhere, and I didn't even know about it.
I personally didn't know about it either.
And then same thing with my friend too. I didn't know about his cancer too, and I found out at the last minute too that he had cancer.
Did you find out what kind?
I didn't know what kind he had, but it must have been serious because he didn't really. I know he spoke to me about it one time, but he didn't really mention to me how serious it was.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like when people get diagnosed with something like that, it's like there's usually a reason why like they don't really tell people as much as they don't want people to worry, like like they don't want people, like that's the care that they have for other people. They don't want what they're going to um have to suffer on you. It's like
True.
it's like when you go through like when we go through our episodes, you don't want our family to worry about what we're going through.
That's true.
And but it sucks to also suffer in silence as well. And it's a lonely road to go through. But you you know that suffering that you go through, if you don't go through it alone, you realize how much love is there, because the people that back you up, like that's like they're there for a reason. They're there like they're there
To
because
give
they
you
love you.
hope and to give
Yeah.
you reason to live. Because I know when I had my stuff like a few years back, I'm like, sometimes when you have that many people fighting for you, you realize you have to fight harder for
Peace
yourself.
too.
You have to
They can,
realize you have a reason to live and you are important.
Yeah, and to give people that hope, like sometimes that's all some people have,
Hmm.
and that's um, it's you don't want to be a burden on people, but you don't want to suffer alone as well, and that's the hardest thing is just kind of telling people um, what you're going through sometimes, and you might think you're being strong by going through it alone, but at the same time, like you know if the worst case scenario, you know people are gonna be like, yo, what happened to him? And they're like, he was dealing with this and no one knew, and they didn't get to, be there for you. They didn't get to share their peace. They didn't get to give you your flowers while you're still there. And
For real.
that's what kind of
Especially since everybody's in their own place.
That's
Like
yeah.
true.
everybody's always worried about their own life and, you know, dealing with whatever else that they don't think to stop and think of you because
That's
they're
true.
so busy in life. And it takes you, coming out and being like, hey, I have this going on and I just want to let you know, like, if you are trying to spend time with me, if you are trying to have a conversation, like, let's have that conversation because I have today.
Exactly. Like, let's talk about, like, let's talk now because you never know when that person that you have in your life is gonna be there. It's kind of like you never know those people in your life ain't gonna be there that next day or next morning. You gotta spend the most amount of time with the person that you love and care about and cherish those people as much as you can, as long as you can, and
And even sorry.
celebrate as much time with them as much as you can because there are times in my life that I've regretted spending time with people that aren't in my life too that I wish that I could have spent more time with. It's like with my grandfather, I didn't really spend that much time with him like I wish I could have, even though I lived in his household my whole entire life and he took care of me pretty much. I didn't really know him completely.
Like
I know what you mean.
you didn't know him completely, but uh like do you know what he did for him and his family, for him and you
Yeah,
guys?
I know what he did for us and for our family, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like whether if even if we can't hang out, or we can't spend as much time with the ones that we love, the best thing that we can do is at least let them know that we do love them, or we do care. And seriously, like that's what really brought me to tell you guys that earlier. um and I'll keep touching on that as much as many times until it annoys the shit out of you guys. But no, like
No,
it's something that people, people need to hear.
for
um
real, it is. It is something that people gotta hear.
I
whether you're
know
having a good day or a bad day.
I
Yeah,
know it's kind of a girl thing, but my grandpa, he actually made us like a scrapbook of all kinds of great stuff that he did. So I know that's kind of girlish or whatever, Taylor Swift, but I mean, like I really liked that. Like I liked to be able to, like, my grandpa had built this park, and he had, pictures of the park that he built, and he was like in the Navy, and he like grew up at someplace in Florida for a long time, but he like kept pictures and like stories and articles of everything that he did in like a scrapbook so that we could go like look over it. And I think like that's what you were kind of pointing out, J Life. It's like you could be around somebody every day, but doesn't know mean that you know them and like
yeah,
what their accomplishments are. So that was something that I was actually really thankful that he did for us. Like I miss him every day, and I'll randomly catch myself same thing, like eating the same ice cream that he liked, or making myself a breakfast sandwich like he used to make me or something like that. So I totally feel you on that. But I
None of
think a
that.
scrapbook's a good idea.
yeah. Like
No,
making
absolutely.
scrapbooks is a good thing. Like that's what my family does. Like we have scrapbooks of all the like from when we were kids, when we were babies till now. Like there's like me and my brothers have scrapbooks of when we were kids, of time of our birthdays, of me and my grandma, grandpa. There's scrapbooks of me and my dad and mom when they were still together and married. Of them, me, my sister, my brother, and then even me and my sister and my brother and my two older brother when we were kids. and even me and my mom and dad, like those are memories that will be forever in your hearts. Like those memories are something that will last and will always be treasured and will last forever in your hearts. Like that's something that you have to
Absolutely.
keep in mind, that those memories will never be taken away. They will never be erased. They will never fade away too. That those memories will live on within your heart forever. And nobody can take that away from you, because that's something that gave you happiness. That's something that gave you purpose. And that's something that gave you a reason to wake up every day, to smile, to cherish life and to enjoy life as well, and a reason to be alive as well.
Mhm.
Like
And you know that's a thing about um you know like that's a thing about grief and you know fear of things.
what's up, T Murdoch? How you doing, man?
We got we got Terrence Gonzalez in the building.
Yeah,
That's it. I hope I pronounced that right. Young
yeah,
Esco.
yeah. With my homies,
Where'd Heather go? She disappeared. Um. Fuck. What did we leave off?
oh, grief.
Um. No, but yeah, and that's the thing. And that's where it kind of brings me to remembering all the best things about the ones that that passed away like that. You don't remember any of the failures or anything that any of the bad things. Like you, like for the people that you love, you remember like all the good stuff. Like like
Exactly.
and that's where like it kind of brought me to the subject of fear as well. um uh,
It's like
like we were talking.
it's
What's up?
like no matter. It's like even if that person did wrong in their life or made mistakes, it doesn't make them a bad person at the end of the day. Like they're
Yeah.
still, they're still your family, and or they're still your friend, and you're still
Excuse me, I know we're not making excuses for Voldemort right now, okay? I
wait.
know that's not going down. Because sometimes you can't excuse your friends, okay? And they need to go in the dungeon.
Oh, I mean, like you can leave
I'm sorry,
negativity like
T-Murdoch. I hope you
in the
feel better,
past.
man.
When it comes to certain, like when it comes to certain situations like that. um like that, like I mean, like that's a whole other topic. Like that's like you know the type of people that you keep around you, like that type of negativity, you don't need to waste your time with that type of negativity. You're living with the people that you love and the people that love you back
For
and the
Negative
real.
people
and
that actually
positive,
share and support you.
It's
Yeah.
like
And for people, for certain other people, like you don't need to waste your time on bullshit like that. Like
yeah,
that's something that you'd like, you know, like that doesn't need to be in your life. Like you want to be there, as much as you can with with positive people that are gonna influence your life even better,
yeah,
instead of
bringing you
find a
down,
way to take advantage or yeah bring you
or take your
down
friend in,
or do yeah.
or do wrong to you.
So
It's
there's
like you
no
want.
excuse on Voldemort.
There's no excuse on Voldemort. So
I
yeah, like
love us.
you want to surround yourself with people, with positive people. You want to surround yourself with people that are going to influence you to do good, motivate you, and inspire you to do right. Like you can't just, like, the negativity, you don't need that. You don't need no such thing as negativity in your mind, in your heart, because you have that in your heart and your mind. It's just gonna make you feel wrong and make you feel bad, and it's just gonna make you upset every day.
Yeah, I think you got to keep as much positivity around you as possible. And if you feel like I know a lot of people, get really down and everything. And I know like even when I had like my like health issues and stuff, I would get like really down and be like, why am I still fighting? Like why am I still trying? And what I realized is like my daughter came in and would turn on meditation music. And you guys would be surprised. That shit really fucking works. Like that shit
It
really
does.
works.
It does
And
work. I
no
meditate.
matter whatever kind of dark spot that I had put myself in, thinking like, hey, it's all gonna be over soon, I'm gonna fucking die, like it just is what it is. Then I listened to that meditation shit and I was like, nah, fuck
Yeah,
that shit. This stuff really heals you. Like
it
meditation music
does.
really heals
Meditation
you.
does work. Meditation does work. Like me, I meditate like for 5 or 10 minutes every other day, and when I'm done meditating, like I feel way so much better after I'm done. Like I don't have no negativity in my mind, no negativities in my thoughts. All I got once I get up, I'm like I'm already hyper. I'm already filled with nothing but positive energy and feel like I can
You
take over
feel
the world.
good.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
good as
dude.
hell. I can take
Like
over the
and
world.
like and there's different types of meditation, and yeah, like you
Hmm.
got your meditative music. Like for me, like my like you have your ways of escape and just letting go, and
What's up,
definitely
NC
music
Buddha?
is one
How
of
you doing?
those. Um,
What's up,
what's
Jeffy?
one
Hi
what's going on,
Jeff.
guys? Music is definitely one of those
Yeah,
things that definitely help you out
music is
and
like a
take
stress reliever.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's it's something that really takes you out of that funk that you have, and and even if you're listening to music that can put you in that funk, like you can find a way to like find the beauty in that music,
Yeah,
like
music's the
if
best
you're
way to
listening,
go.
I don't
yeah, like
know.
say you're listening to a what's up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like with DJing, I've like listened to some sad shit and then some to happy shit. And then I'm sitting there just like in an emotional fucking wreck. I'm just like, like I went from being real low to real high to I don't even know where the fuck I'm at right now. So I'm like, that's where the meditation stuff,
So,
really kind of comes into helping. And I know I also, just to put that out there, I dedicated my song Don't Let Go to E Freezy, you know, and in
Mm,
hopes of anybody that's thinking about killing themselves or giving up or like they can't do anymore, it's like please go listen to my song Don't Let Go so that you won't let go. Like keep
yeah,
going, realize, think about all the happy places, Peter Pan your ass, you know what I'm saying, like
yeah. Go
start
straight to
flying.
never
Well, I
take
don't
your
know
ass to
about Peter Panning
Neverland.
your ass, I'm sorry, that was
what's up,
inappropriate.
Dom? How
That
you doing?
was that was gross, but all right. Uh, yeah, go Pinocchio your ass. But no, absolutely, absolutely.
Vibe is the key. That's true. Positive vibe is the key,
Oh my
Jeffy.
god.
Hi,
Definitely.
Spazzy.
Oh,
How are
hey
you?
Spaz. Love you lots, girl.
What's going on, Spazzy?
It was so cute. She messaged me the other day, and I had like this little way to respond to her, and both of our little like characters had purple hair. It was so cute. I was like, oh, Spaz. I was kind of jealous I didn't get invited to the Ashley and Spazzy,
I saw
WWE
that.
event though. I would have
I,
liked to go. I'm
I
just
saw the
saying.
Is that a
pictures that she
WWE
posted.
event or
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
didn't get invited.
I saw the
I would have
video and
liked
the
to go.
pictures
I
that
only
Ashley
saw
posted
the
on Instagram and
yeah, like I only saw the
Spazzy
belt that
posted.
she was rocking, and I was like, that fits. Like she looks like like a diva. Like I was like, she could probably go into that.
She could
Like
We
definitely
love you
do
too,
that.
legit
Spazzy.
fit.
Lots and lots and lots.
Spazzy, you're the shit. Thank you for
You're
coming
awesome,
in.
Spazzy.
I want
Where have you
Spazzy to
been?
come out to
Um,
my
Yeah.
events.
Where have you been working on, Spazzy?
I know she has an event coming up. Like I know she's like hosting an event for E Freezy 2.
She said come out to the next one.
I want to. I'm like, I really need an invite though, because I am horrible about that. But also, I get kind of lazy sometimes. If I get too tired, I'm just like, I love you, but just know mentally I just can't today.
Where is this located? Like, is this?
Arizona.
Uh,
Yeah, this is like, it's an Arizona party up in here, you know? Spazzy, Ashley.
I guess. You guys can have your
I'm
own
on my way to go
podcast.
see Ashley right now. Tell Ashley we said hi.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
Wait,
Have you been to Arizona before?
I want to go to Arizona.
Arizona's pretty cool. Let me tell you, fuck Texas. Just kidding. Let me get you that.
you got a grudge on Texas,
Oh my
and it is
god,
not. It is no one's fault. All right.
it ain't nobody's fault but your own, for real.
Hey, I don't
It
like.
is.
I do not like San Antonio. I'm sorry. Well, and the drive to there, horrible. But let me tell you about how awesome California is.
Let's talk about it.
My dog just broke into my room.
Are you gonna
You
change
know
the
how cool it
subject
is
after
having
we're
a
talking
dog that
about?
can. A dog can open the door. Do you know how cool that is? Hi, puppy.
You got Air Bud or what?
I got yeah.
Can you,
He's like
can you shoot a
inspecting the area.
basketball?
Anybody in here? He's like, I hear someone. Who is talking? There's somebody in here.
What kind of dog do you have?
He's like a pit bull, German Shepherd. So kind of a
They got like the
coppish dog.
ultimate police, the
Hell yeah,
ultimate
he's
police
dope.
dog.
And his name's Rocky, so he'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that happened. All right. What was next? What were we gonna talk about next?
Oh grief. But yeah,
We,
like
we just we just covered that now,
oh yeah.
or are we still
So
on it?
yeah, we still I don't know. We can move on to fear. We can move on to fear next.
Oh. What was the first topic that we just finished?
Grief.
Grief.
Oh, grief. Okay. Okay. All right.
We could talk about suffering. We could talk about suffering. Suffering is a good. That's actually one thing I could talk about too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No. And I know Heather. I know you've been through. You know, you've been through the ringer, and you have your own scars when it comes to suffering as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's shit. You can go back from like I died before. When I was like 18, of like going through childbirth. I mean, going through being a single mom. My Pain Strike song kind of narrows a lot of it down. Having to deal with like having to take medicine, you know, just to feel okay every day. Uh, I've kind
Mm.
of dealt with my own handful of it, that's for sure. And I just kind of don't think about it, turn on some meditation music, and, you know, realize how lucky I am.
True.
Like when you get into that suffering, like when you kind of reflect on it, like is it do you ever think of like the positives that came out of that suffering?
I get really emotional when thinking about it and like going back on it. I definitely get emotional. Um, do I think of positives? I mean, I overcame all of it. Like, I mean, from being hit in a car accident to being completely paralyzed to, you know, like being like, okay, like it was like a huge sign for me. Like, I have to do more music. Like, I have to put out more music. I have to put out more videos. Like, make sure that people are able to, you know, whenever they miss me or whatever, like you go back on stuff, you know?
And
So
that's
I've had
something
a,
about suffering. Like you find growth in it. Like you find growth in suffering and stuff like that. And you know the stuff that you've gone through. Like you realize what's really important. And if it wasn't for certain type of suffering, like 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 you said, like you went suffering, almost giving birth, through that you came out with a beautiful daughter, and like you almost died, and now you cherish your life a lot more, and you cherish your music a lot more. And there's a lot of ways that you can look at, suffering is a part of life, and there's a lot of ways that you can look at it, and like, at least the way I choose to look at it is, as a positive. Like, it sucks going through it, but at the end of it, you can just look back and be like, I did that. I'm here now, and like, I'm gonna start running shit.
Right?
Like,
You're like,
you end up
all
taking
that shit
control.
fucking, it sucks while you're in it. It sucks so fucking bad while you're in it. But then when you look back, it's like, hell yeah, I fucking won that race. Like,
Yeah,
let's keep going, you know? It's always a blessing,
yeah,
like, once you win the race and that you don't give up.
yeah.
Because
And
it's like, a lot of people will send you lots of negativity and, they'll be like, oh, you'll never walk again, or you're gonna die, or this and this and this. And it's like, you gotta realize that you're you and
Yeah,
you make your own destiny. Like, I'm sorry, but when somebody told me that I wasn't gonna walk again, I was like, fuck you. Like, I will find a way. And I made my little like lotion and everything, and I was able to fucking walk again. So
And did you have, like, when you were going through that suffering, were you thinking of like anybody? Like, did you have somebody, like, I'm doing this for me, but like I'm also doing this for you as well. Like
definitely my
like did you
kids. I
have,
mean, I think like
so
that's what
there?
I'm very thankful for, is that I do have children, and my children definitely, it's like I realize like they can't, I have way too much that I need to teach them before I go. Like, they're not ready to be alone yet in this world. So that was like the biggest thing. I'm like, my mom, friends, family, I was like, they'll probably miss me, but I was like, with my kids, I was like, they're the ones that need me. Like, they need
Yeah.
me. So
And
I
that,
think
like,
that was a big, go ahead.
and that's the thing, and suffering is, you find, like, you're doing this for your kids, like, you're like all that suffering, you got through it, and all that, like, stemmed from love, like, for the love of your kids, for the love of for what you want to teach them, how you want them to be, um and just for yourself as well, like, you want it, like, there's, there's love and grief, there's love and suffering, there's a lot of that, and most of the negative things,
that's true.
um
Well, I mean, it's just like anything else,
and
Wingardium Leviosa, or whatever the saying is that brings the light, in Harry Potter. It's like, even if you're in a dark spot, like, always find the light. You're
True.
welcome. I know you love
I've
that.
never seen Harry Potter. I've never seen Harry Potter, so okay.
I could tell you it wasn't right. It wasn't right. I think that was for the flying thing or the levitating thing. It was levitating. It was definitely levitating. It wasn't the light thing. But I mean, it's funny anyway. So if like Harry Potter
When you
fans
said
start
that, I
roasting me in
thought
the
you were talking
comments,
like
I'm like, I completely, I'll take it all, you know?
I thought you were talking about, like, I didn't know what you were talking about. It's like, is she speaking a different
Exactly.
language? Like, what? I've never seen Harry Potter, and I get so much hate for that. Like, I've never. There's a lot that I've never seen, but
I just can't believe
don't.
you. Like, what are you doing in this life that you haven't seen Harry Potter? That's like saying, oh, I haven't watched Twilight. Like, what?
I ain't never seen
I
Twilight.
haven't watched. I
I'm
have.
so disappointed in
You
this
know what?
group
That's
right
Nah,
now.
okay.
for real, I had never
Hey,
seen
hey,
Twilight.
hey!
See,
Don't
It's
judge
on
me.
Netflix.
see, even Spazzy said
Hey,
neither has
hey,
What
she
the
never
don't
seen
fuck?
Harry Potter.
We
wait.
gotta
See,
have
even
a Harry
Don't
Spazzy.
judge
Potter,
me.
like,
I've seen.
marathon.
I've seen Twilight. Don't judge me. Team
Thank
Jacob,
you.
homie. That's all I'm gonna say.
I only seen a few of the
Don't
Harry
judge me. You can
Potters.
fight
But
me on
I
it. Fight
Are
me
you
on
Team
it.
Edward or?
only seen a few of the Harry Potters, but I have never seen Twilight.
At least we got the
I've
Harry
never seen any
Potters.
of the Harry Potters. Never seen any of the Harry Potters. I've seen the Twilights, not because I wanted to be, but my cousin was like a huge
Like
Jacob fan, and she
What the
just put
fuck?
me into the Jacob category.
I've
I get so
watched
much hate as well. I've never seen Twilight
when I
or
was in
Star
high school,
Wars. You are
people
not
would,
a loser, first of
You're not a
all.
yeah, you're
loser.
not a loser,
We just
Spazzy.
got to spend time to
I'm in
watch
that
those movies.
I'm in that corner with you. I never seen none of the Star Wars either.
I haven't really watched Star
No,
Wars. I mean,
like
I think
no,
I've caught in like bits and pieces and I understand the story and I did it in school. Like we made like a whole really cool like monologue like changing all the sounds and stuff like that. That shit was dope as fuck. I have videos
yeah, like well,
on all
for
platforms.
me, like
Me doing it.
I've never seen Star Wars up until I want to say like 4 years ago. And like I've never seen the Star Wars. I never like
I
the
never seen the like the beginning, like the
1980s,
episodes.
the yeah. And one of my friends got pissed off at me, made me watch like a whole fucking marathon, and she quit TV. She started on Jersey Shore.
I don't go watch Jersey
Jersey
Shore.
Shore. Jersey Shore was peak entertainment, homie. I don't know what you're talking about.
I enjoyed it too. It just reminded me of my clubbing days and like being like, oh yeah, I don't
T-shirt
miss
time.
like, you know,
People
like
people will get
having
on
to.
my people will get on me about that if I told them I don't watch that. But I ain't afraid to admit that.
Well, when you go out to the club, I used to be a club goer, I was there like, every weekend and stuff like that. I was a strong participant of the clubs and dancing and blah 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 and hanging out with celebrities and shit. It was super dope. But like I would just remember having to, hold my friend's hair as they like threw up all over themselves from drinking the cheap liquor because we were too broke, college students to afford the top shelf stuff. I didn't even know the top shelf made a difference at that time, and then you're mixing stuff. You're like, oh, like let's drink a beer and then let's, have some vodka and then some Hennessy and like let's just like mix it all up. Why not? Whoever doesn't remember the night wins.
I feel hungover just thinking about it.
I thought so. I feel like I was speaking to you, like you were understanding what I was saying.
Yeah, like I felt like you were looking at me talking it like I like
Nah, she wasn't looking at me because she know I don't. I don't.
You don't drink, J Life?
Nah, I never experienced that. And for
Wait, do
those
you
oh
who
drink
well we
though?
haven't hung out yet, that's why.
I have never drank. I have never
Oh, let me
drank.
tell you,
Well
Jack and
well
Coke is where it's at.
we hang out, just know you're drinking, homie.
You only get one
You
shot. Do not
no
miss your chance to drink. I mean, you
yeah.
gotta try it to say that you tried
When
it in
we
life, Don't do it regularly.
live a
Be
little.
responsible.
Do
Just
it all the
little.
time. Become an alcoholic. Let's go. Let's go do some
Alcohol,
cocaine in
alcohol,
Vegas. Come on, buddy.
alcoholism runs in the family. So my dad was a big
Uh,
alcoholic.
This is not the topics that we were supposed to be talking about.
well,
Well,
we're still
I was
we're
talking,
talking about family trauma. Like this is traumatizing.
and that was
I
suffering.
get it.
Well, back to suffering, like I was saying. Back to what you were saying about suffering, Heather.
Oh, I think I already talked enough about my, piece of suffering. So I think it's y'all turn to talk about y'all suffering. Because I've been through it with both y'all before. So, like, both y'all having seizures, cancer, I'm like, I'm there for it. So I think it's time for y'all to talk about y'all suffering. And I'll be your light, I'll drag you back out of the holes. I got you.
Uh, all right, who wants to go first?
First,
Jordan, you want to go first?
first, you're the one that's been wanting to talk about it.
Who's Felice? Go.
Um, who's Felice? All right. Who is Felice? I'm still trying to figure that out. Um, no.
Like you
When
said,
it came to
Mike.
my suffering, yeah, like, huh?
Like you said, it was who's Mike. I didn't think you changed it to who's
Hmm,
Felice.
We're trying to figure out
I
who's
think
who.
Felice
All right,
means
I think I'm
happy.
Heather Badass. My name is Heather Badass. Um,
All right, back to
I'm not
I
topic.
do
heavy beats.
hair. I do music. No,
You sound
my
fucking so dope.
suffering. I know
All right,
I
go ahead.
do. I should be on the Walk of Fame.
What's that, Spazzy?
Right?
Um,
Keep that
So
purple
drunk.
hair.
I've been so drunk, Spazzy said I threw up vodka in my nose and make kitty litter angels. Yeah, I dump a freshly clean litter box to make angels that slept in my throw up after putting a rag over it. As that was enough, I don't drink anymore because of that.
dude, I want to party with you.
Oh, right.
Can you
Like
have like one
Spazzy
more
is
night
so
out
fucking
so we can
cool.
party? Like, you sound
Like
like the life of the party, dude. Like,
Spazzy sounds
Michael,
like a
bring the
person.
cat
can I
litter.
hang out?
Spazzy sounds like a person you could have
Can
fun
I?
with.
Just
Spazzy's
she
hella
doesn't have to
cool.
drink like all the time, but just one night, just one night. Like, just come back and we'll like end up in jail or something. Let's find out.
But
Let's not
yeah,
do
back,
that. Like,
No, like
who got the bail money? Just kidding. Go ahead.
no
I love it.
it the suffering for me, like it really comes back to kind of burdening people with what I was going through, because I just remember, you know, uh first when the seizures came, I remember I black out, so all I know is like I'm doing something, and then the next thing I know, people are around me freak the fuck out, and they're super worried about me, but seeing them, seeing their face. Hello, Jordan,
Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia,
That's GA bars.
Georgia.
IGA.
What up, Boris?
Boris.
Um, no,
Sending love and
it
positivity
was
back to you
really
as well.
sending love to you too. Thank you for coming in on.
Thank you for tuning
Um, I think seeing the people that I love the most worry, um uh that's what kind of pushed me um to actually, you know, if it
Mike, are
really
you cutting
wasn't
out
for
on
that type of
everybody's or
stuff.
just mine?
in. I can hear him, but he sounds like
am
he's
I,
cutting out.
am I cutting out? Is it, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
There we go. Okay, there we go.
All
And there we go. Almost, maybe. And come back
right.
in, come back out.
All right, so are we here?
Cool.
Are we here?
Yeah.
Okay. No, like the suffering for me, it it really did feel, um it really did feel extremely lonely. Um especially because I was the one going through it, but at the time I wasn't thinking of what, my family was going through as well. And how much, how much they worried, and how much, like, all the stuff that they had to put on pause just for me. So it wasn't just me suffering, it was also them as well.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that hurt me the most, and like that's something that pushed me to get better, was so they don't have to, worry about that no more. Like, I didn't like seeing my nephew's face, my sister's face, seeing my dad worry all the time. um like, I had to get better for them. And that's when I started to, lose, like, I started to work out. I started to travel. Like, if it wasn't for my epilepsy, I wouldn't have met you guys. Um,
Yeah.
like
Well,
if
Lilith's
I
the
like
reason why we met.
Yeah, no, like and if well, because like, so um because of the epilepsy, I wasn't able to go anywhere. I wasn't able to drive. Like I was trapped in the house, and it got to the point where I just said, fuck this. I want to live my life. And if I can't drive, I'm going to fucking fly somewhere and I'm going to go to a show. And I ended up, I flew to Denver. I flew to Washington. When I saw Lilith at the show. Um, and I met her, and that's where I met her. And, we became like when I first met her, like she was like the cool kid, like I felt like the loser, and she was like the cool kid at school. Like I was so scared to meet her, and
Oh,
like I ended up like we ended up talking, and like like we're like fucking siblings at this point. And from her, like she went on on the show, and from that, like I met you guys, and through that type of stuff, through the suffering, like there's certain people that I wouldn't have met. There's certain things that I wouldn't have done that
Yeah,
I'm very proud of that I've gone through.
yeah.
And I can look back and say like, yeah, like like Heather said earlier, like I've been through that, I went through that, and like I'm still here, and
Made it past the
I'm
finish
kicking
line. Whoop,
I'm
whoop.
kicking ass, and
Pretty badass right
and
there.
still like
it
my
is. It is.
yeah, and still like my book isn't done yet. Like I still got pages in my book to write. So like
Hmm.
I still have a life to live, and there's still more to go off of. There's there like when it came to the tumors that I had in my brain, like dude, that was also like the scariest thing to go through.
Yeah.
And
As your friend, it
it
was
is
too.
something that it is something that you don't want to tell people. It's something that you don't want to freak people out.
That's true.
And you just don't want you don't want to see the worry on people's faces, but you also don't like it's a it's you don't it's kind of hard to explain. Like you just don't want them to worry, but you're only thinking of yourself at the time. Like it's
Hmm.
kind of a selfish move, because
I
like
know how you
they
feel.
just
But
yeah,
you have
like
to
they
be
deserve
selfish
to
like
know. Like
that.
Yeah, like
you do,
Oprah
but
said
they
that.
love you, and they yeah,
Oprah
but they
said,
love you
you
enough
can't
to be there.
fill other people's glasses without making sure that yours is full. So
yeah,
like in those kind of situations, it's like you got to take a break and just focus on yourself so that you can get better. And then just know that
Yeah,
everybody's out there praying for you. Just like in Efreezy's like situation right now. It's like,
but that's the
none of us
thing.
are
No
giving
one
up.
knew
It's like
about that.
keep fighting.
yeah.
Keep
It's like
fighting.
keep fighting. It's like
But
people are
what I'm saying
praying.
is what I'm saying is like it like if people don't know, like people won't
They don't know how to
it
help
doesn't give
you.
people a chance to people don't get yeah, it doesn't give people a chance to
Mhm.
support you the way that they
Want to.
would want to, in that situation. Um and like I understand at some points like you gotta be selfish and take a break sometimes, but when it comes to something serious like that, like the people that are close to you really deserve to know and be there for you. And no matter if it feels like a burden or not, their love is something that can empower you and give you some type of hope, even though you feel like this is the end for you. Like they like that type of encouragement is something sometimes is the only thing that you
Right.
have left.
Because you're
And that's
lying.
that's what really pushes
There's this
that's what really pushes
story.
you. And that
There's a story that I heard about. There was like this wedding. I know it kind of seems off topic, but there was this wedding, and this like grandma gets up to speak, and she had been married for like a long time and everything. And she says, you gotta keep she didn't even talk about marriage. She said, you gotta keep your girlfriends. Like, you have to keep, or in your case, like your guy friends or just your friends in general. And like your friends are literally like your friends are going to be the ones that like when you can't, you know, get up and wash your dishes or wash your clothes, or you're like struggling to get up to the bathroom, it's going to be your friends and family that are there, that are picking you up and washing the dishes for you and washing your clothes and helping you get to and from wherever you need. Like, so you have to keep good friends around you, and like scratch other people's back, they'll scratch your back right back, and then you guys just live as best as we can, because we're all damaged. Like,
It's,
Absolutely.
I feel like we're all damaged from like day
yeah,
one almost, you know?
like we ain't perfect. No one's perfect. Like we're all damaged at the end of the day. No one's perfect. We're only perfect in our own ways and how we see ourselves. It's like every now and then I gotta wake up in the morning before I even wash my face and look myself in the mirror and tell myself how how great of a person I am and that I'm strong and that I'm worth that I'm worth
You're very
living for.
expensive.
Yeah, and that I'm worth the
And Jordan, like honestly, like and that's one thing. That's another thing is dude, like I like anybody that has mentioned your name, dude. Like they have nothing but positive things to say about you, man.
Other than
Like,
Voldemort.
like
Sorry.
yeah.
But yes, like I'm on Mike's same page. Like everybody, I mean, even me, I'm like, I have nothing but positive things. And I love and appreciate how much you support other people.
But yeah, I appreciate
yeah,
that.
no, like yeah, like no, like everybody that I've met and that has met you, like they have nothing but positive things to say. Heather, you are muted.
Oh, I know. I know. I know.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay,
Yeah.
Continue.
you were speaking.
I was just thinking like how amazing and lucky I am to have both you guys as friends. And yeah, that's where I was at with everything, you know. But even like even with people like in the chat, like I feel like there was a lot of people that joined the chat that I was like your guys' friend Georgia. I've never met Georgia, so hi Georgia. Um, but like hearing
That's
stuff like that, and you know, like I love when people do come out and say like, hey, this is what I'm going through. You know,
yeah,
like that really means a
Yeah,
lot to me too. Like
that's
I
nice.
know, like I didn't know like Spazzy and her situation. It's like when I think it's the worst when you fucking lose a parent, and you know, I think we've
For
all
real. We all lose someone.
kind of been there. So I'm
yeah,
like, and I feel like parents and siblings, you know, like those definitely hit you harder than anything else. And you have to make sure that you have good friends that you could talk about that with, but also like they understand to where they're not like, oh, can you just shut the fuck up like about it already? Like I'm tired of hearing this, you know?
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
nah.
yeah, and like yeah, like I could talk about my parent, my dad, like for twice as long as he's been alive. He like my dad was not like he was a person like that did not talk. He spoke through his actions, and he didn't say that he loved much, but he showed it 100%. And God forbid, anything happened to my mom, like like that's she's another person that she spreads her love and shows it and does everything she can, um, extremely possible. And I already know you Heather, as a parent, like you're doing everything you can, for your kids as well. And um and and even when it comes to a sibling, like a sibling's probably the hardest thing. And Jordan, what you're going through with your younger sibling, him being a knucklehead and stuff, and you want to look out for him the most. And it's something that you just want to keep talking. Like you can never stop talking about how much like you love your family as much as they get under your skin.
For real.
Right. I'm like, I know even me and my sister, we've been fighting for a minute, but even today, I was like, yeah, I miss her. And we all got to talking today, even though we've been dealing with our own sisterly issues, jealousy, hate, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I know if it came down to it and some bitch was trying to press me, my sister would be like right there, like, what you trying to do?
Oh yeah, no,
That's good.
like when
That's
it like me and my
families.
brother got sibling rivalry, but I know like if we're in a bar fight, he's the first person that I want in my corner.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Your brother definitely seemed like he got some hands too. That's why you trip somebody
Shit,
like him. They-
we both do. We fought. We Me and him have fought like fucking 20 minutes
Like,
straight at one point. We fucked each other up, and then at the end of that fight, we sat at the table, we looked at each other, and just laughed. Like we're just like, what the fuck were we doing?
and cracked a beer, and we're like, whatever.
I couldn't crack a beer. Like I like I had like my mouth was bloody, so if I had alcohol in there, that shit would have fucking hurt. So I was like, we were just busted up laughing. We are busted up, busting up.
See, I like that we
Is that
can
a
go
fan?
from like, hell yeah, bring your fans out, whatever that song is. Anyways, yeah, I didn't want to turn on my fan because I don't want it to be too hot or too
Yeah,
loud. Um,
but yeah,
but
like
I like that we can all go from like negative things to like laughing our asses off so much.
for real, like
Two
that's
guys
always
and a girl. Woo-hoo.
Mm. Turning negatives into positives, and
yeah,
that's the best part. That was my whole thing about today was finding the best parts and like finding the beauty in grief and fear,
we still ain't
um,
talking about fear. Yeah,
and suffering.
well, I still gotta
I
go
don't. I
Uh,
to.
definitely don't worry about it.
That's my turn.
Anger. I kind of let that stuff go. Or I smoke. Whenever I get too angry, I'm like, I'm just gonna roll a blunt.
what? Say it again.
I said, whenever I get too angry, I'm just like,
Um,
I'm gonna roll a blunt, and then it doesn't matter anymore. But then I do try to avoid that because that is just like creating another, vice. It's like, well, the situation handled, no, but I feel better. you know?
it's yeah, it's a temporary fix.
Yeah. But you still gotta, put the blunt down and like realize, hey, like you still gotta go fix that. Like if the dishes aren't done, go wash the damn dishes. It only takes a couple minutes. You put more pressure on it for no reason.
Uh,
Anybody still in
Dishes
the comments?
are
How are
my
the fans?
kryptonite.
Nah,
Oh, that sucks. Well,
Is it
um,
just me, or like is it just me, or can you hear Heather clearly, or is it just me?
I can hear her sort of clearly.
it's
You,
mine the one that's Zizzly? Or is it, because I thought it was y'all's that was Zizzly. Is it me?
yeah, I think it's you because you
It's
Uh,
sound
it's a
static.
little glitchy.
You want me to leave and come back?
Yeah,
You try it. All right, thank God. Now that she's gone.
but yeah.
Um,
So I guess it's my turn to explain my suffering. I guess.
yeah.
So now that's ooh, where to begin on that?
Start from the beginning, man. Like when you first found out, or yeah.
Because
Start
my
from before. Work
let's
whatever you
see.
want, man.
Let's start with my seizures mostly. Because if anything, my toughest, most challenges and suffering has been with my seizures mostly. It's like my
Of
most
course.
toughest. That's like my most toughest challenge and suffering are my seizures. And like Like I know if you notice, like my seizures have been like the doubt of my whole status since I was born. And every time I feel closer to death, every time I have a seizure, I'm closer to death. And what's so crazy, I don't know if I ever told anyone. I don't know if I told you this, and I have told several people this, but someone close to me passed away due to seizures when I was in middle school. And that kind of popped into my head. That kind of spooked me and popped into my head because if that could happen to them, that could happen to me most likely. And it was
Right.
so, yeah. And that person
I'm
meant,
listening.
and that person meant a lot to me and really special to me too. And I didn't even know that that person had epilepsy to begin with until the last year of middle school. And it's so crazy because I thought I knew the person. I thought I knew the person so well.
Yeah.
Like so well I thought. And it makes you wonder like being in the hospital, in and out of the hospital every week or every 2 weeks or even every 3 days as a child, and then being at a hospital every 2 weeks as a teenager or month, and then people complaining, your teachers complaining that you're missing school. That was more of a suffering too because they used to stress me out, missing school all the time.
Oh yeah.
I used to blame myself a lot for missing school, and I know I shouldn't have, but because I love school. Don't get me wrong. I was that type of person that loved going to school every day, hanging out with my friends, and just kicking it at school, staying at the school, doing school activities, and just goofing off, and like just staying active and staying
Right.
focused and just having fun. Then like every time, and then I had a near death experience at the age of 12 where I ended up in a coma, and that even stressed me out even more, where I just drifted off into space, into my own mind for 3 days, and that kind of spooked.
When you're in the coma, were you kind of like were you kind of conscious in that
I was kind
feeling?
of I was kind of aware of things. To be honest, I could hear both my mom and dad talking in the same room, which was weird because I never imagined them being in the same room with me because they were
That's got to be
divorced.
scary though.
Yeah,
That's got to be like feeling like alive in your own coffin, dude. Like
yeah.
just like it's got to be really scary.
And that scared the hell out of me. Woke up 3 days later.
How long? You said 3 days?
Yeah,
Oh shit! All
that
right.
just the hell out of me.
Keep it
Then
going, man. Keep it going.
as I got older, mental health. I didn't really, how you say, I didn't really worry about mental health as a kid. But then again, nobody really worries about mental health when you're a kid because
Well,
when you're
at the time, like for us,
yeah,
like that wasn't a big thing. Like
yeah,
it wasn't like it wasn't
because
something people talk about now.
because the way I see it, when you're a kid, you you ain't got no worries when you're a kid. All you're worried about is just going outside, running, running outside, playing basketball or riding bikes, going to the park with your
Right.
friends and all that, or freaking
Yeah,
or playing
or
video games, or
yeah, or being home in time before your fucking mom whoops
curfew.
your ass because you're
Yeah,
home too late or something.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I found out though, as I got older, I found out from someone that if you suppress all that within you, that they soon come out as you get older. And I found that the hard way that all that I suppressed all that I had for my seizures, that all that fear and stress and depression that I had for my seizures, they came out the wrong way. And I suppressed all that stress and depression and anxiety that I had for my seizures. And they came out too late for me to express them, and I didn't know about it. And then someone explained
yeah.
it to me that when you're a kid, you don't have no worries in the world about those type of feelings until you get older. But those feelings that you have are suppressed deep inside your self consciousness, but they won't pop up until you get older.
Well, it's not just that. It's also when you're a kid, you don't know how to talk about
Well, yeah,
feelings like that. You don't know how to express those type of feelings. And even when you want to talk about it, your mind tries to come up with the words, but like you don't know how to. You're not sure how to express it yet. You're just feeling like you're living life, and you're thinking this is normal until you find out, like, the hard way, like this is like a fucked up situation. And then that's when, like, everything starts to come out. Like, you start to think of, you know the what ifs and shit. Like what if, like I was able to do this without my seizures?
yeah.
Like why can't I be over there with these people but
Why can't I do
like,
this? Why can't I do that? Like why ain't I more active like I should be, like other people are?
yeah. Like, why can't I play sports? Or like, why can't I, like, like, do fun shit? But and thinking of those, like, just it make it you know it makes you angry all at once, because you suppressed it for so long. It just, it does come out the wrong way, and sometimes you could take it out on the wrong person.
That
And
too.
especially it's usually the people that are trying to help you, and that's the last thing that you want to do. And it's not your fault. You just didn't know how to express yourself at that time, you know um and that, like, and that's that's another thing is, when you're growing up, and you don't live in a household that, like, kind of talks about their feelings like that.
True.
Growing up, you don't know how to express yourself. And like I said, when you finally, want to express yourself, you can't do it in words. So you express yourself in, like, the worst kind of actions, and kind of rage out, or and um like, people, look at you. They
Differently.
don't look at you with, yeah, they look at you differently. They don't look at you with a certain type of patience, or compassion. They just look at you
Differently.
like
They
what
don't
the
have
fuck is
like the
wrong with
same.
you?
Yeah, like they look at you like, what's wrong with you? Like they don't look at you like the same way they did before when you express your full emotional and emotional stress to them, or your whole feelings to them, or your whole emotions out to them. Like, and sometimes people tell you like to express themselves. Like people always say, don't be afraid to express yourselves, but then when you do, they take back what they tell you about expressing yourself, and then they look at you
Yeah,
different, and then you
yeah. And it's hard for, because it's easy to say, it's easy to tell somebody, like, just, say what you want to say. But, like, when it's something that you've been building up, and it's something truthful. It could be hurtful to them, and all of a sudden, like they don't want to accept it, and they just kind of look at you, the wrong way, and it's like, again, it's not your fault, it's not their fault. It's just like it's how you were raised. It's just how you were raised, and you weren't raised to talk about your feelings. You weren't raised to express
Express
yourself. You
yourself.
were just
Taught a
you
different way
you
to
were just
express yourself or how to deal with your
yeah.
emotional problems.
You just wanted to have fun. Like that's it. Like that's all. Like that's all there was to think about. And when it came to your mental health, like that was the last thing on your mind. Like the first thing was just like having fun with your friends, and that was pretty much the only thing. That in school. So like, and that carries on. Like there's some points where like I still don't know how to express myself. Um, there's a lot of points in my life where like I do have brain fog, and I don't know. I can't talk at the
Parts.
moment. Not like I yeah, like I just can't speak in certain, like I can't like form a sentence like
Like
as
that.
well.
Like there's
And
sometimes
yeah, like that.
I black out and then I tend to forget things. Or I tend to forget where I'm at too from time to time.
Right. And it really is it's something that's kind of it just really gives us scars, but it also kind of builds us up to learn a different way, um, on how to express ourselves. For some people, it could be, you know, through music. Some people, it could be, some people could be violent, and that's how they express themselves, and they don't know how to do it in a healthy way. Um, and that's something that definitely needs to be taught, is like
Or
what's your most comfortable way of finding out how to talk about what you're going through, and what's on your mind,
it's like you shouldn't be
and who
afraid.
and who can yeah, and who could you talk about it with,
Yeah,
or
like
like, so, um and that's another thing, is being afraid of stuff, like,
yeah, it's
and
like
fear is going to be another topic that we're going to talk about.
yeah, like you shouldn't let
um
fear of your emotions hold you back from expressing your thoughts or feelings.
yeah, and that's, well, yeah, when it comes to fear, like, always, if we're switching topics, um like, when it comes to fear, uh like, you're usually controlled by your emotions, like a lot, that's just how it is. And I think I told you earlier, like, what I looked up, we have like about 7,000 thoughts a day, and 90% of them are usually negative.
That's
And
true.
dude, like, and there's so many of those thoughts that hold us back, and that don't come to fruition at all, and they hold us back from things that um have kind of pushed through, um that we could have, we didn't have to let that negativity like ruin our day. um and when we deal with that certain type of, fear of a situation, it's just gonna grow until we kind of uh, um, what do you call it? Acknowledge it. Until we acknowledge, like, what are we afraid of? Like, what is it that we're afraid of? And you got to ask yourself, you got to ask yourself, you got to unpack it, and then once you realize it's nothing but your imagination, thinking of all like the little things, like it's just gonna be, you know, people like pointing out the negativity, like the negative things. Like that's all it is. It's just people pointing out the negative parts, and that's what holds most people back. They're like it's um, like it's a lot of it has a lot to do with failing instead of being encouraged that you've actually tried it. You know, and uh, what was I gonna say? There was another thing. Yeah, people are just gonna point out the negative parts of it, and they can be upset. If you're doing something that you want and you fail at it, they can either be upset. They can like just make fun of you about it. Um, but no matter what, you're still gonna push forward.
Yeah,
You're still gonna keep going, and it's gonna bring out the best out of you, and that's the thing that people are gonna remember is at the end of the day, like you're ridiculed for 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 doing what you wanted to do. You were afraid to do it, and the worst thing that happened was people are gonna talk negative.
that's true.
But yeah, and but you still did it, and at the end of the day, at the end of when it's all said and done, like you're when you're old, like people are gonna remember like you went through all that, and you know like they're just gonna remember the best parts of you. Like fear is just your imagination running through the worst case scenarios, and that's what holds you back.
That's true as well. Like fear, it's like you can't let fear control who you are. You can't let fear control what you want to do or how to live your life. It's like you can't let fear control your future or let you decide your future. It's like it's like what I was telling you. What one of my friends were telling me the other day. It's like you can't be successful if you're not doing right or if you're
Right.
not listening to your heart. And like if you're not doing good, if someone wants to see if you're not doing good, then they're not doing good. If you're not striving to do good or striving to succeed, then they're not succeeding in life because other people want to see you succeed in life. And if they're not succeeding, then you're not succeeding either because
Yeah.
you're part of a loop of people that want to see you succeed. And if you're not doing good, then they're not doing good either because there are a whole bunch of people out there that love and care about you a lot and that supports you a lot and that want to see you do good and succeed in life.
Yeah. And we're not saying like it's like you
But
shouldn't. We're not saying that you shouldn't be afraid. Like
yeah,
sometimes being afraid is a good thing. Like sometimes
yeah,
the fear is a good thing. Fear just means you're aware. But like in those moments of fear, you gotta kind of tell yourself like you gotta be bold at those points. You gotta test out like if this road is for you, if you can do it, if you're afraid and you try it and you succeed at it, that fear will just shrink and shrink and
yeah,
shrink.
no way. But do it because you want to. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for no one else.
Right.
Do it.
No,
Do it.
100%. Like be like make it, like if this can help you become the best you, and the only thing that's holding you back is, fear of other people's judgment, like it's, that's where you got to cut that part out. You can't be afraid of, other people's judgment, and, you know,
That's
like
true.
and that's even what I was telling you when uh when we're trying to make a song. Like that was the reason why, like, I don't rap. Like I'm not like you're not gonna see me on a mic, like, because I for one, like, I'm not a rapper. Too, like, I don't want to hear like negative bullshit. Like I like and that's one thing that has always held me back. Also, like, just like the reason why I say is because my heart's not in it, but really it's
Yeah.
just like I just don't want to hear negative
Negative
bullshit. Like,
feedback.
yeah. So, like, like I know so many rappers. My brother's, a musician. My sister, she's a singer. Like, I could have became either or. I could have done either or, but like I did let fear take control, and it's never too late to change that. It's never
True.
too late to change who you want to be.
That's true.
Um, and like you can be 30, you can be 60, and still try it out. Like, I think I see I don't know if you've seen, like, I don't know if it's TikTok or Instagram, but there's like these two old 70-year-old guys that rap, and they're dope as hell.
That's
I
what's
forgot
up.
what their names are. I'll send you the link. I'll post it on your page. But dude, they're sick as hell, and like they're legit rappers, and it's crazy. Like, they got swag and everything,
That's what's up.
and but yeah, when it all comes down to fear, like, it's all just, everything is all in your head. Because, like, the worst thing, like, when you break down, like, the worst thing that could happen, like, people are just gonna say no or something. And the more you keep it up, like, it's gonna change people's minds, because
True.
you're just gonna get better, and it's just gonna better yourself at, the craft that you want to do. And people are gonna forget that they hated on you. People are gonna forget that, like, people aren't gonna remember the hate. They're only gonna remember, oh, he did this good, like, dope ass thing. He did this, like, he built this amazing, like, fucking statue or something. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, people are gonna remember you starting off, and people, like, they're gonna remember, the like your fucking masterpiece at the end of the day.
That's true. They're gonna remember how good you are, how productive, how smart, talented, how supported, or how, like, the way I see it, like, you can do as much good as you want, and you shouldn't let nobody judge you on who you are or let fear take control of who you want to be. Because if you let people's judgment get inside your brain and let it take control of how you feel about yourself, then you already let those people win. You already let their words take effect against you.
Yeah, yeah, and that's another thing. Like, you can't let people tell you who you are. Like,
Yeah,
because sometimes you don't like I remember seeing a video. I forgot who said it, but it was basically like, you can't let people tell you who you are, because sometimes you don't even know who you are until,
yeah,
like, you make that jump, and, like, you build yourself up to who you want to be.
for real.
So people could say whatever the fuck they want. They could say anything. They could talk their shit. But at the end of the day, like,
Nobody really knows you.
this is what, yeah, dude, like, this is what, um this is what you do. This is who you are, and no one can tell you otherwise.
Yeah, it's like
And
you do you, I do me. We go do whatever we want and proceed on being who we are in life. It's like nobody can tell you who you can or cannot be in life. Nobody can choose what road you walk on in life or what fate you step on in life. It's like nobody can tell you what path to walk in or what path of fate you can walk in.
right,
It's, you can create.
dude, man.
It's like you can't let words affect who you are or change how you feel about yourself.
And that that's something that's kind of hard to get into people's heads. Like it's really difficult to convince yourself of that as well.
And then same thing, you gotta have self
Um,
love too. A lot of I notice like people don't have a lot of self love for themselves too, like they should, and
people,
that's where fear comes in too.
yeah,
Like
yeah, it's a confidence thing. Like they don't have that self love and that self confidence in themselves, and like there's a lot going on that I haven't talked about, and I like that like there's a reason why both of us haven't we haven't done this show in a while. And for me personally, I've been dealing with a lot of funerals and deaths in the family, that you know friends passing. But I've also, there's a lot of positive things that are going on as well. And I like it's I want to show people, instead of tell people.
yeah,
Like it's I would rather show you like the result instead of like just talk about it. Like, so in the future, like we'll look back on this conversation, and then like things are gonna change, man. Like, I got a lot of good things going on right now. I'm looking forward to.
like I feel you on that too. Like things are getting better for me. I was going through things too this month and last month. I was going through family problems as well. I was dealing with mental health problems too. I was at war with feelings and emotions, trying to get control over them. I almost found myself back in a loop again where I thought I was gonna be back in isolation again. And
Yeah, man. And like like like, don't forget, like, you're gonna have me in your corner. You're gonna have Heather in your corner. Uh, these people, the people in the chat, like, they come by and say what's up for a reason. Um, like that isolation, like it feels like it definitely feels like a prison,
it does,
but
because
like, what happened?
continue.
No, like, it definitely feels like a prison, but like you have the key to break out. Like, you have the key to, like, you know all you gotta do is just text someone, hit someone up, like, and even when you hit me up, dude, like we'll start off a conversation out of nowhere. We'll start talking about like the most random shit, especially if we have Heather join when we go off the rails with our conversations. And like that takes a break from like feeling that isolation.
True.
And you know, uh, do we have anything else to talk about, or
Nothing. We already covered. Oh, wait up. What's up, Contrero? How you doing, bro? How you been doing?
what? I haven't seen Contreto in a while.
I know, same here. I ain't spoken to him in a while. Hope you doing good, bro. Hope everything's going good.
No shit. What's up, buddy? If you want to join the chat, feel free. At this point, we're just chatting now. Um, yeah, not like do we have any other topics that you wanted to speak on?
We already discussed fear, right?
Say it again.
Say we already done with fear, right?
Yeah, uh, kinda. Yeah. I mean, fear is just like like the main things where fear is just all in your head. Suffering is like another form of something
Great.
that you like people. I think people have to go through it. I think it's something that people should go through, like kind of rock bottom.
Yeah.
Um, I really do feel that. Um, just like it kind of I only say that because it kind of humbles you and it reality checks you. Like life isn't a fairy tale. Um, you know, and there are people that really do care about you, um, and in that suffering, and especially with grief, you're on that's the other side of the fence. Like um, you know, dealing with grief, like you're dealing with um, like grief could also be like a beautiful thing.
It can be.
So just celebrating the memories of that person that you loved so much. Um, um, and all that you missing someone, um, you know you don't know how to express it. It's all that is just a lot of unexpressed love that you never got to show that
Express.
person.
Show.
And you can find a way to really um you could find a way to make yourself better from that, and make that person, whoever passed away, you can find a way to use that as motivation, and um better yourself, whether you want to make them proud, and make your family proud, or make your friends proud, whoever it is. Whatever it is, you could turn any type of negative to a positive.
That's true.
um so it's it's all about perspective.
It's all about
And
keeping balance too. It's all about keeping
yeah,
balance as well, and keeping your mind right as well.
yeah, no, that's like I was saying, like your imagination kind of like messes up like so much.
It's like
um
your imagination can play mind games with you.
exactly. And it's what you choose to focus on. you know like what it's like what they say, what you're not changing, you're choosing.
True.
And if there's something that you want to change in life but you don't, you're choosing to stay there. Like if there's something that you're angry about, if there's something that you're miserable about, and you're not changing anything about it, you're choosing to stay in that situation.
That's true.
There's always a way out. There's always gonna be there's so many like ways of getting out of, like, there's so many helping hands nowadays, especially with technology and the internet and stuff like that. There's helping hands everywhere. And and if anybody's listening on here,
Yeah.
you have that you have an ear on both of us. So if anybody has anybody to talk about anything, you could hit either me or Jordan up, J Life up.
Like you can hit us up, like if y'all wanna like hop on the show, got any good topics to talk about, or if you want to talk about your experience with mental health, or if you like a music artist too, y'all want to talk about your music, or if you're going through or if you have experienced mental health problem, disability, or we're a podcast that talk about mental health, disability, and music. It's a podcast about mental health, disability, and music. So if you want to hop on, chat with us about your experience and how music changed your life, or what helped you overcome your fears, or what helped you get through it with your mental health or your disability, or any type of problems that you faced in your past that got you to where you are now, doing much better and staying much focused and positive and feeling
Yeah,
much stronger today. Like y'all can always hit us up. You can hit Felice up, or you can hit me up as well. Like you ain't
absolutely.
alone. Like you ain't alone. Like Felice has been there, been through the struggle. I have been there and been through the struggle. Like
Shit,
both
we
of us.
still go through it. We still
Yeah,
go
we
through
still
it.
struggling. Like nobody's perfect. None of us ain't perfect in this life that we live. Like ain't nobody can't judge us on what we do in life, what we choose to do, how we choose to live, how we live, what we how we make our mistakes, how we choose to make our mistakes,
How we
what
go
we
about how we choose to turn our mistakes around.
or what
Like
we choose to proceed on, or how we choose or what we choose to live our dreams upon too. Like
if,
no
if
one
there's
is
some if there's something that you want to change in your life, and you want someone to talk to about, like,
you
hit
can
us
talk
up.
to us, rely on us. Like we ain't gonna judge. Like we don't judge. This is a judge-free zone and a hate-free zone too. And we don't judge people. We don't hate. Like it's all love. It's all love and faith. No hate here.
Yeah. Like, I joke around the most when it comes to these, but when it comes to something serious, like, no, like,
Yeah.
I like, this is the most serious podcast that I've, this is the most serious, like, topic that I've actually been serious about.
Like
Every other, if you see me anywhere else, like, I'm constantly, cracking a joke, but this is probably like the most serious. Like, I can be serious, like, when needed. But
he can be. I seen him serious before. Like for me, I'm always serious. He can tell you that.
yeah, and
Like
like
me,
I just like to try to lighten the mood most of the time. But, like, if it's a serious topic, and, like, I like, we both have been there before,
yeah, like
and we
we've
can
been,
get with, like, the best thing we can do is give you our perspective, and we can be there as a listening ear. We can't tell you how to live your life. We
yeah, like we can't tell you
whatever
how to live. live or how to tell you how to run or live your life. All we can do is just listen. And if you want our advice, you can ask us for our advice. Well, all we can just do is just give you our advice and hope that it helps you. And if you take it, that's good. But if it don't help, then it's up to you to decide on your own what's best for you at the end of the day.
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, it's like we all want to see everybody do good, succeed, be happy, be successful. It's like what I said, like if one of us ain't doing good, then none of us ain't doing good at the end of the day. And but if one of us is being successful and happy, then all of us are successful and happy. And we all want to be successful and we all want to strive and do good and reach happiness and success in life. And that's all I want for everyone. That's all I want for my family, friends, and for everyone else in life is to find happiness and peace and joyfulness in their hearts and in life, and to follow their dreams and do what makes them happy in life instead of listening to what people tell them and letting people negative people and negative words affect their lives and bringing them down.
Yeah, 100%, man. Um,
You just gotta listen to your heart and just follow through with what you believe in.
yeah, don't like, you know, there's a difference between your heart and your feelings, and those feelings can really again play tricks on you. Um, those feelings will create thoughts in your head that can bring the worst situations out. And you just gotta continue to keep following what you dedicated to yourself before those negative thoughts, and just keep pushing. Don't let anybody change your mind on that.
It takes
Um,
takes hard work, time, dedication, and patience to do what you want to do in
yeah,
life and to reach your goals.
things aren't gonna change overnight. Um,
And it ain't gonna be easy, even though people say it is from time to time, but it's not.
yeah. And as long as you got the right people in your corner, like
You know,
there's really no stopping you.
true.
And you got to find the right people, and you got to make sure that you got to make sure that like
You surround
you
yourself with the right people that are gonna
yeah.
lift you up, spread positivity your way, and inspire you, motivate you, and and
and not
just
and, and not just you, but other, like, they not just inspire you, but inspire other people as well, because they
inspire.
can inspire you all they want, but they could be doing shady shit on the side.
Yeah, but you
So
got to give back to them too. It's like it's a give back.
it's a give and take. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a give and take. Yeah, it's a give and
So
take. Like what you give to them, you got to give right back. It's like a give and take.
yeah, and it may feel like you know it may feel irritating at sometimes. Like it could feel like it could feel like an annoying job, but
But
at the end of
if
the
you know,
day, what's up?
continue, continue.
No, like it could feel like just like almost like draining. And if it feels draining, it like you're probably messing with the wrong person,
True.
because like the right people, like you want to do it, you want to see them succeed. There will be no jealousy seeing them succeed. You would be extremely just like over the moon. Like you want to see them hyped up. You want to see them like you're not looking at them like, oh, that should be me. You're looking at them like, fuck yeah, dude. Like let like keep going, man. Like hell yeah.
It's
And
like you should. It's like you're doing. It's like since you're giving them the satisfaction of motivating, since they're motivating you and inspiring you to do good, you should do the same thing with them, motivate them and inspire them and spread positivity their way so they can do good and feel good about themselves and have faith and belief within them like they give to you. Because if you don't, then what's the whole point? If it's just gonna come, if it's just gonna go one way and not both ways,
yeah. And it's just gonna be energy draining. It's
and
just
it's just
gonna
and that's being selfish.
yeah. It's gonna drain your energy. It's gonna like and that's just gonna be an kind of like it's almost like a negative role model in your life, you know, because you're gonna be sharing that to other people as well. And I don't know. All I gotta say is, we're here for you. For anybody that's listening, we're definitely opening it. We're open ear. Um, uh, Jordan will tag me and Heather. Uh, if you guys want to hit us up, you can hit up Jordan as well, J Life. Um, but yeah, man. I don't know. Do we have any more topics, or
And that's about it.
we just shooting shit?
Shoot, I guess we just shoot.
Just
That's
shoot
about.
from the hip. Yeah, this
But yeah,
fucking dope ass screensaver going on. Anyways, what?
that's awesome. That's awesome screensaver.
It's the Milky Way galaxy. Don't mind the alcohol. Um, but yeah. I don't know. What do we talk about now? Are we finishing up? Or are we still talking? It's up to you.
I guess we can finish up. So yeah, so we appreciate those who watched and commented and watched us tonight. We appreciate all the love and support, and for those who shared as well. Like we
Those
really
who came
appreciate.
in, and yeah, definitely those who came in and commented, say what's up, and came in and support.
Yeah,
Um,
well,
as
that
I was
show.
look,
I'll
as I
say
was
again.
No, I was saying like as I was looking, like I said, we had about like almost 200 views or something, which
Dang,
is
for
pretty
real.
dope.
That's what's up. Then we definitely will be back. Then
Yeah, next time we'll be back, and we'll have another person with us. Yeah,
yeah, we'll have another
150.
person, or we'll interview someone next time.
Yeah, let us know if you want it to be you. If you
Yeah,
want to tell your story, don't forget
if you,
this show is called this
your
podcast
story,
is called Your Story.
story podcast. Like we're not just me and Felice ain't just here talking about ourselves and our problems. We're here to sit down with y'all and let y'all explain your story as well. Like we want to hear about y'all and what y'all gone through and how what positivity helped y'all, how positivity or music or what type of strength and belief helped y'all get through the pain and suffering and struggles to help build your motivation, confidence, strength, and inspiration to be who you are today.
Oh yeah, and shit. Like I'd be excited with
Yeah,
whoever wants to come in.
yeah. Like whoever wants to come in, like Felice said, hit him up or hit me up mostly, 'cause I'm the one that
Yeah, hit up.
I'm the one that decides when we go live.
Little does everyone know that Jordan's the brains of this operation. What up, Jason?
What's up, Jason? What's up, Jason? How you doing today? Love you as well, my brother. Hope you're doing
Hope
good.
you're doing great, brother. We love you, man. Hope you got to hear this hope you got to hear the podcast.
Yeah, I hope so
Um,
too. It was a really good.
we're just actually finishing up right now.
It's a really good topic.
We had a few good topics, and I think I made a couple good points.
I
No,
think I made a yeah, you
maybe.
did. I think I made a couple few good points too.
Yeah, I think we did a good job.
And I think Heather made a few good points too. Even though I don't
I
know
know. I
where,
wish she would have stayed.
even though we don't know where she disappeared to.
Good
Good
life's
life,
balancing.
balance.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good life.
All
Always.
about balance, buddy. All about balance. 100%.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can join us next time, my guy.
Shit, if you want to join us now, you can.
Yeah, if you want to join us now, you can. Or
You want to hop on? Do you want to hop on?
yeah, you want to
We
hop
could.
on, you can right now.
We got time today.
Yeah, we got time today if you want to join us right now.
If not, like shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll definitely love to have you on next one. But if you want to hop on right now, feel free, buddy.
yeah, feel free.
Oh,
Like you
you
said,
said send the invite.
yeah, I seen the invite.
Shoot him through. Oh man, I got the Death Star in the background. Hell yeah. Jason, have I talked to you? Have I talked to you? I don't know if I've talked to you.
I just sent you the invite, Jason. I think you talked to him before.
I like not like maybe on Messenger, but not probably like face to face or at least like over the phone or anything.
Probably not. I don't think I ever talked to him either on on the phone. This probably be the first time.
Let's figure this out.
Dang, we got like 10 likes
On what?
on the podcast.
Dude,
1 minute.
what up, buddy?
What's up?
How you doing? What you up to
doing,
right
Jason?
now?
What's up?
Just trying to get a
What's going on, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
trying to figure out my audio.
Oh, we can hear you. We can hear you good, but
hear
it looks
you.
like we're looking at you through like one of those door.
I will
Okay,
have a
there
new
you go.
phone momentarily. So my screen is screwed royally, as you can see.
That's all good. I've been there before, man.
I had that problem with my phone too.
I think everybody has. It's all good, brother.
But yeah, how you guys
What's-
been,
what's-
man? It's been a wild ride the last couple months. I'll tell you, life has a habit of holy fuck.
Oh, I tell you, man. Same here, man. With both of us, man.
between dropping album after album this last couple weeks, starting the YouTube channel, which I'll hit you guys up both with a link here after we're done chatting for sure. And going through a breakup and realizing that I need to get back to my potential, life's been crazy. It's crazy, but I love every second of it, bro.
well, hey, man. Yeah, no, like as long as you acknowledge that, you get after that breakup, you realize your potential and you found something positive out of it.
Yeah.
And you want to push more towards your music. I mean, that's the positive part of it.
That's true.
I just had a brother here in my neck of the woods in Canada that just offered up his whole song library and told me to start remixing his songs, him
That's
and his
all.
brother's songs. So they go by I Am Music, Music Is Me, and it's a duo out of Niagara Falls, Canada. And he's currently dating my sister, and we started talking, and he's been a huge support to me building CMC. And him and his bro just out of nowhere yesterday were like, "Hey, you're a DJ. Start mixing my music. I want some remixes."
That's
And I'm
what's
like,
up.
No shit.
"So
That's
what?
really-
You're telling me I have Creative Commons here?" He's like, "Yes, you can use any of our songs, anything you want." So
No
Spent the
shit.
day working on
You
that.
started this or what? Okay.
Now, when'd you start?
yeah,
Oh,
I started it on request from them, which was like holy trippy. I'm not used to people
How much
seeking.
you know,
Go ahead.
sorry, my bad. No, I cut you off.
Now continue.
I'm not used to people seeking out my gifts, so it was quite humbling.
I bet you were happy. Like, how'd that make you feel when they seeked your help and your guidance?
Fucking amazing.
That's good.
Like,
Have you put anything out that you got good feedback on?
yeah, they loved both of the tracks. They're gonna send me some stems for their vocals to get actual proper voiceovers into my techno songs. So they're completely 100% on board with this, and I'm just sitting here going, like, I'm a nobody. You guys are notorious for bringing rap to communities that don't have a music scene. Like, this is their foundation. And Carlos has been riding with me since since the beginning of CMC Music, and we just got featured on 2 more podcasts coming up here in the next couple months. One is a festival podcast, and the other is Happy Days. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Acid
Yeah.
Happy and her show. So not only am I devoted to the Hatchet, I know she has spotlighted some of my favorites in the Juggalo world. So it was like, dude, we vibe on so many different levels, lady. I got to get on a show with you. And she's like, here's my schedule.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Wow.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah,
If I would have
for-
known
hey,
pitching a business was this easy, I'd have been doing it fucking years ago, boys.
I'm telling you, man. Like,
At
it's
least
like,
you're doing it now. That's good.
hey,
And that's what's up. Like, I'm 37. I never thought I would have an idea where a whole industry would all of a sudden back me up on this idea. Like I said, the origin story of CMC is the most hilarious thing ever. So Kalisha has got this on a podcast episode. When I created CMC, I was literally taking a shit and smoking a joint on the toilet. Pardon my language. And talking to a buddy.
fuck yeah, dude.
And I bounced. Yeah, you see? Exactly. Entertainment, right? Right there.
Man.
Just think when I'm on the red carpet telling this story to Hollywood, man. Everybody's going to be like, wait, what? You created this taking a what now?
You created this taking a
What?
what? The toilet? They're gonna laugh their ass off.
Praying to the porcelain god without power vomiting. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, first of all, don't ever say
But
you're
no.
nobody. Hey, all right?
Yeah,
Don't
don't
ever
for
say
real.
that.
Don't ever say you're a nobody, because that's the one rule in the book is nobody ain't
Compared to the people who are already established, and these are people I've been listening to since I was a teenager. Like, you guys are familiar with Sweatshop Union, yes?
nobody. Say again.
Sweatshop.
You guys are familiar with Sweatshop Union?
Yeah, no.
The rap crew?
Yeah.
Sweatswell.
They've been
So-
around for a while.
When Kalisha did her interview with Momo Cherie, I literally got to jump in on a conversation with him afterwards, and I have never fanboyed out in my life, but I was like, dude, listen, you're a pioneer of hip hop in Canada, no doubt. Backwoods freaking recording shit is famous out here. We have like Snack the Ripper, Mercules, all these boys, and they're all running out of home studios and now building their own studios. So, like, in the sense of, idolizing rappers, I am a nobody, and I'm not trying to diminish my skills in that sense. I don't have the credit to stand on like those boys do. I'll get there, but for them to approach me and go, "We want to make a project with you," and for me to be as new as I am to the industry, that was a big wake up. That was like, these guys make their career out of working with the best of the best.
For real.
Well, for real.
I'm not that yet.
No,
Well,
And you're still asking me to work with you. So like,
and that's the really cool things about like these these hip hop these hip hop legends is they also do look for new talent as well.
Yeah, like
Immortal Technique, Cypress Hill, they all
Felipe, there's another one. He's actually supposed to be one of my interviewees. I've been a Necro and Immortal Technique fan for as long as he's existed. So you want to talk about being amused? So when I met him in Vancouver in 2021, I realized that he's actually not as tall as his videos make him look. He was 2 feet taller than I am, and I'm 5'3".
That's a lot of people.
So I started cracking short Mexican jokes. And everybody's like, "Do you realize who he is? And you're cracking fucking Mexican jokes at Immortal Technique?" I'm like, dude, evidently I'm at his show. I know who the he is.
Oh yeah, dude. Do you know? Have you heard of the show? Do you know Cinco de Mayo?
Yes.
Dude, my brother performed Cinco de Mayo this year and last year. Like he performs with Sick Jack, Moral Technique. He performed with Cypress Hill.
He's got some OGs on his list. Holy, awesome!
Dude, I can name a list that even like I've met them all, and they're all cool people. They're the coolest motherfuckers you'll meet, dude. They're cool, and they're always looking for new talent, dude.
My fondest memory of meeting someone in the entertainment industry actually had nothing to do with music. Before I was into music, well, I've always been into music. I started in the industry as a band roadie, and then from there I started building movie sets for Netflix Canada, and then from there I took up DJ. So one of the coolest stories I have in my arsenal.
How did you go from like that to that to that? Like, how did that like go from like?
Yeah, like how did that?
How did you bounce from those?
Bounce back to that to this and to where you're at right now.
Friends in good places, man. Every job I've ever done in the entertainment industry has been given to me by veterans in the world. So I was big into theater as a kid, which later led me to meet people who later created Netflix Canada. And the people that I worked with in the Carney as a teenager also went into entertainment and music. So years later, you flash forward 20 years later out of my childhood, and I lost track of these guys for a bit, started DJing, started putting my persona out there. And these guys slowly started realizing, like, who is this? Why is this persona existing? And they started questioning it. And then they found out it was me. So naturally, friends look out for friends. I ended up with some real cool, unique opportunities for jobs. Networking, real life networking without Facebook. That's how that happened.
For real,
that's the best thing, networking without Facebook.
So, quickly back to the story. I was in Wreck Beach in Vancouver. I'm not sure how familiar y'all are with Vancouver, BC. It's our only nudie beach in that city, and that's one of our bigger cities. So I was literally walking down the beach, smoking a joint, and I see a few feet ahead of me, this dude just kneeled over on the beach in front of a rock. I couldn't tell what he was doing. I go up behind him and I light my joint. And I stand there for a minute just watching him. And then he realizes somebody's behind him, stands up, turns around, and I just kind of giggle because now I'm face to face with one of my all-time favorite comedians. I'm like, "Hey, bro, you're fucking Steve-O." Dude, I was like, "Do you want to smoke this joint with me?" do you want to smoke this joint with me, bro? He turns around, picks up what was on the rock, turns around and goes, do you want to do my cocaine with me? I'm like, you're Steve-O. I won't fucking say no. No way. No way am I telling Steve-O I'm not going to do drugs with him. Let's do this.
It's like saying no to Snoop or some shit. Like, that's like, you
Right.
can't say no. Yeah.
Like, you're going to forever regret that if you say no.
Yeah, you know how many
So
people will talk
that
shit?
was one of the most surreal and coolest stories I have in my arsenal, because for the next 2 hours I got to hear him talk about Jackass 3 and filming it, and at that point it hadn't even been out on video yet. So he
Okay,
was
damn.
giving me spoilers left, right, and center while we were rocked on the beach. It was great.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's fucking awesome. I love that.
I bet that was a fun conversation.
Especially for an 18-year-old who just finished saying, like, I'm a big fan of Johnny Knoxville and the boys. Bam Bam was my favorite professional skateboarder as a kid.
Okay.
You
Before
watched
Jackass.
so you watched Viva La Bam before Jackass?
I fucking love that show. It's sad that they canceled him when they did, man. That show was gold.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, no, I remember watching Viva La Bam and fuck, man.
That was when he bought the house, the big ass house.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
They turned the whole front yard into a giant skate park.
Dude, man. And it's crazy what's going on now with him, man. Like,
Yeah, for real.
He's all chunky now. He got sober and he's looking healthy again.
He's starting to look like his dad and his Uncle Vito.
I know.
Oh yeah, he's getting the family gut. Freaking Phil. Dude, that poor guy got put through hell for those boys.
Oh man.
Oh, they used to mess
But
with.
his dad came on an interview and he was like, "Are you kidding me? I love this shit. My kid's being my kid."
They used to mess with him all the time, and with Vito too.
Dude, man. That's fucking awesome, man. I'm super happy, you know, like everything that's going on for you. Like I had no clue.
So it was really surreal getting him in with Calico and Casey, because when I did my first episode, I talked about it a bit. When I reached out to her, I didn't realize the ripple effect that Pine Case would have on my music as well as my well-being. That reminds me, I got to finish writing the shout out for Kalisha.
Yeah.
But
No,
3 episodes in, I was like, holy shit, I can't not have you guys a part of me. You guys, every time I mention Pine Case on my platform, everybody's like, oh, we found them through you. And CMC, I'm like, huh. So I was telling her it was just really surreal seeing it now after how everything played out. When I reached out, I knew there was something about Pine Case that struck me as, I need these people in my life. I had no idea who Casey and Calico were at that point. I just knew that I liked what they did with Pine Case and I wanted to somehow be a part of her world because I have a lot to offer the mental health scene.
Absolutely. Yeah,
And
no, and that's how I
after the first episode, it was an addiction, man, through and through.
Yeah, they're such an amazing group. Jordan's actually the one that tagged me into one of her videos, and right after that, you know, they interviewed me, and then on top of that, they put me as one of the admins. You know,
It's
once
funny
the
that
page started.
you say that because I met Jordan through Pine Case.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of networking, man. And they're the coolest people. Kalisha Calico, like they're the sweetest people. And like I get like starstruck with them for some reason. I have no idea why. But they're the coolest people. Candy, like I love her to death. And
You just said why? Because they're fucking amazing humans. I gotta stop dropping the F-bomb. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh no, dude, like I cuss like a sailor. Don't fucking worry about it. But no, like they offered me to throw me to put me as an admin, like to help run the page, and I was like, hell yeah, dude, like I would love to, and like unfortunately, like these past couple months like have been extremely difficult for me, where I had to kind of step down for a little bit, and like I just really had to like right now I'm kind of doing my own thing, but like I'll always support them. I'll always like have their back on anything that they do. Kalisha's always there for me. She hits me up and checks up on me, and I do the same for her.
I got
Same
to
with
get at her
Calico.
because she actually just reminded me again today that she finished the aesthetic look for my podcast. So we now have that being built. Oh yeah, right. I'm gonna plug that while we're at it. So either the end of the year or sometime in the middle of the next couple months, I'm gonna be launching a show called Get to Know Your Artist. I am rounding up artists and even people who work in music on stage, whatever, and I'm making a show that basically, as it says, you get to really know your artist on a personal level through my interviews, and I'm still reworking the questions right now. But we're going to touch on everything from family life to how they got into music to troubles they've had with music and how they've worked through them. Um, I tried to keep it under an hour, but it's looking like the show might be a 2-hour show each
Hey,
episode.
we've been on
And
here
each
for we've been
episode,
on here for 2 hours, dude. Like we usually keep it like 45 minutes to an hour, but we've been on this shit
hey,
for
but
2 hours now.
when the
Yeah,
when the vibe is good, it's good. What do you do, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
no, you want to
for
keep
real.
it going. You don't want to stop
Keep
it.
it going, like no stopping. You don't want to
And as
stop
soon
it.
as you guys said, "Come on," I was like, "Oh fuck, my chat glitched." Yes, 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 yes.
Like, yeah, dude. Nah, you're
I've
like
been
you're
meaning
always
to
welcome,
mention
man.
that. Oh, likewise. Once I get my show up and running, damn right, I'm gonna have J Life and Felice come by. Fuck yeah, you guys are family now.
Fuck
Uh,
yeah, brother. I
uh,
appreciate it, dog.
we appreciate that, man. For real.
And I can't wait to hear what you got coming out.
Yeah, like
Like
likewise, and we're gonna have to get you back on too after your first episode too, so you could like after
Whoa, phone, what are you doing?
like
My
a few
phone was being weird there for a minute. Sorry,
after a
Jay.
few episodes. Oh, like after a few episodes, once you get your podcast started up, after a few episodes, we definitely need to get you back on, and so you can tell us how
Oh, for
things
sure.
been. Like we love to
I
interview
sit
you.
around every day, all day, doing nothing but making music. So,
Yeah, that's what I do
what is
too.
playing behind your head? Oh, it's a
Yeah,
fish aquarium video. Okay.
that's what
yeah,
Felice and I. That's what Felice and I be doing. We be working on music as well. Well, he be helping me with music.
yeah. I'd help him a little bit, just a little
But
bit.
yeah,
Not I don't
anytime
do
you
too
guys have
much.
a box open and you're live, just shoot me a DM for sure. Either one of you. You both
Fuck
have
yeah,
me,
dude.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, dude.
but yeah, like I know how you get it
Fuck
with
yeah,
stuff.
dude.
I know how you get when it comes to meeting your biggest artists. I have been like that too with my favorite artists too. Like meeting Echo. I met Echo last year. I was starstruck about that.
How
Meeting
was
Fix,
that?
that was
That'd
awesome.
be cool.
Meeting Fix too. Got to meet Gremlin too. Then I got to meet Futuristic for the third time. It's so crazy
That
because
man.
it's so crazy
That
because
man's poetry skills are crazy.
I don't even have,
Futuristic writes some fucking sick bars.
because what's so crazy, I don't even have to call him Futuristic because him and I are friends, and I call him Zach now.
Well, you guys live in the same city, do you not?
He lives in Arizona.
No,
I
Oh,
live in
he's from my neck of
I
the
live
woods.
in.
That's where my
yeah,
family is.
I,
yeah,
oh, oh,
like me. I live in Austin.
oh,
He
I thought
lives
you were
in
talking
Arizona.
to both of us. No, I live
Like
in LA. I was about to say.
But yeah,
I
you
am the only Canadian in my family, funny enough.
You're the only what?
I'm the only Canadian in my family. All my family, except for my mom's side, is out in Arizona.
Oh,
Phoenix, to
shit.
be exact.
Yeah. Do you visit Arizona often or what?
yeah.
Every now and then, I have to redo my passport, but yeah, I definitely do.
For sure, man.
Um,
Man, I think the
and
biggest
even
the
though
biggest artist that I've been. What's that?
even though everybody's saying I can't do it, I've also messaged a 2-paragraph message to Wycliffe Jean about being interested in getting his music on one of my tracks because frick, you want to talk about lyric gods? Screw
You
Eminem
trying to
being
get the
the rap
Fugees on
god.
there?
Have you heard Wycliffe's frickin' lyrics?
Wycliffe?
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Fugees. What are you talking about? I know what's up.
Oh, I love them too. Just his solo shit. Wow.
So yeah,
His solo
yeah,
shit
no,
blew me away.
his solo, yeah, no, for sure. Like for me personally, I would never take M off of Mount Rushmore, but no, like Wyclef, fucking
The
so
dude for
just a
Black Eyed
Fuji,
Peas was another one.
Will
Oh,
I Am.
Will I Am. I've also put out emails to him.
Will I Am.
The only reason I got to do that was because when I worked the Fergie show as a kid, I freaking tripped on the stage stairs going down to have my boss something, and guess who was standing at the bottom of the stairs to catch me?
No
Oh,
shit. Oh shit. Will I Am.
Will I Am. So
Fuck yeah,
I
dude.
looked up and I'm just like, oh, that's embarrassing. And he's freaking laughing his ass off. He's like, I am so glad I was standing there or you would have ate cement, kid. He picks me up. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm going to have a heart attack, sir. I got to go back to work. And I walked past him, not even thinking about it. Found out later he was trying to hand me an autograph while he was laughing. But I was so starstruck that I'm like, I got to go back to work. I got a stage to build for you fuckers. Bye.
Dude, I'm the most starstruck I got was meeting Tech Nine and Recognize, and like I've told this story
Rack.
like
Rack.
yeah like
Oh,
yeah
I got a story there. So
yeah I was able to get
Rack
him on
before he
Felicia's
was
show.
Rack, he used to bang out with a couple of friends of mine here in Canada. And he was in Edmonton doing a show with Mayday, I think it was, out of Strange Music.
Mm.
And this was before I fully actually appreciated and knew who he was. I'm sitting at the Edmonton Public Library smoking a joint outside, and this chunky kid comes
Long,
up. Not kid, he was 20 something at that time, and starts
long
plugging
hair.
his music.
Yeah.
He starts plugging his music while I'm smoking a joint. So I put my joint out. I'm like, dude, you're interrupting my session. He's like, dude, do you know who the fuck I am? I'm like, I don't care. You're interrupting my joint. What do you want? And he hands me a CD and sits down and lights his own joint. He goes, I'm sorry for interrupting you. I'm so-and-so. 2 or 3 years after that, he hit his first big boom in his music and got famous. And I'm sitting at home going, why does that dude look familiar? Why?
Yeah.
And then as soon as I heard his name, I'm like, wait, that's the chubby kid that was trying to plug his music. Huh. And yeah, now he's a fucking legend in the world of rap.
Yeah, and like I consider him a close friend. Me and him actually keep in touch. I was really happy I was able to get him on Pine Case.
Dude, that was a dope interview too. I sat in on that one.
Yeah, I was setting him up, and I asked him if he wanted to hop on. He was like, "Yeah, just let me know." Um, dude, like he was there for me through my brain surgeries. Like he was hitting me up. Whenever I'd go to the first time I met him, I flew out to Denver to go see a show, and I had an Airbnb. We uh, we had a whole group with us. Went back to the Airbnb after the show, and he showed up and he took shots with us. Like he was drinking with like
Oh
it was
man,
he.
that'd be
I
lit.
dude, I have all the videos. Like he walked up to me. He was like, "Hey, how'd you like the show?" I didn't say a word, dude. I was so fucking like
You
starstruck. I was like, "Are you talking to
You're
me?"
talking to me.
Like
You're talking to me.
I was
Ah!
like, dude, like I seen you on TV. Like what the hell? Like in
Okay,
after
so he's got some acting under his belt now too. He's done a couple movies. He showed up in cameos in a couple movies.
yeah, I've heard about that.
Um,
Yeah, man, like he hits my mom up, dude. He'll hit my mom up to check on me. When I was
a
having my
true
brain
brother
surgeries.
right there.
Yeah, dude. Like he's like he'll respond back. Like you hit him up, he'll definitely respond. And he's a
See, the
real genuine
problem is
person.
now on social media, especially, is so many people are getting double fake accounts created that nobody knows who's real on internet anymore, unless they
oh,
personally reach out.
Well,
or
that's the thing. Like I got his number. Like he's hit me up, and like I don't know how he got my number, and like I was like, fuck, like I must be in trouble. And like no, like
why you
he's
say
one
that?
of the he was the one he's one of the coolest people you can meet, and I was so happy that like I got him on Kalisha's page. I got him on Let's Vibe at one point. Um he's just a really cool person, man. Him, Tech, Corrupt from
Another one who
Dogtown.
looks taller than he is on camera. Tech's only 5'3" again.
Oh yeah.
He is a lot shorter than I originally thought.
Yeah, I seen him my he was my first show that I ever seen. And like all I seen was Calico, and I did not like I'm looking for Tech, and next thing you know, like Tech was right there next to him the whole time. Like I thought that was a kid or something. I was like, oh shit, that's Tech Nine. Like I had no idea
Yeah, he's actually really short.
Yeah, and it was right when he was singing the song "Fragile," and I was just like, "Oh shit!" Like that was him, and like I was fucked up drinking already, and I was there to see Sublime. Like I didn't know he was performing. Him, Murs was there,
Oh, oh,
and
don't. I'm gonna cry now. They got rid of Rome.
I know. No,
Rome
at the
retired this
time
year.
it was Sublime. I know,
Dang,
like
Like
you
luckily
OG
I got to see
Sublime?
Sublime with Rome. Yeah, Sublime. Yeah,
Oh, you did.
it was I still have the ticket. Like I still have the ticket. Like I'll bring that shit out. Like but Murs was there, Iration, Tech,
Oh my God, Mers.
Sublime.
So when he first dropped Mers Day, I instantly fell in love with that man. What a talented
Yep.
freaking poet.
Oh yeah. Well, even when he was in Living Legends, when he was doing his shit Living Legends, dude, like his shit was fucking amazing, man. And it's only just gotten better.
As he got older, his bars just got more and more intense.
Yeah, it's like Redman. Redman's the same way. The older he's been getting, the better his
Ah,
freestyle.
Ice T too.
yeah, Ice-T
Ice
is
T is
I didn't know.
freaking doing some mad shit these days.
Really, I've not heard. I need to find that. But man, um, shit, we've been on here for
2
shit,
hours, 23.
2.5 hours, man. Um, we definitely gotta have you back on.
Yeah, we definitely gotta have you back on, bro. especially
We,
when
we
for
gotta
sure.
have a full on session.
yeah
Um,
after you get your podcast running and your label too.
yeah, dude. And
Oh, it's
be
coming,
sure to
boys.
send us.
The next couple
Be sure to
years,
send us your tracks.
Yeah, send us some tracks.
always.
Send me what you
Uh,
got, buddy.
as soon as I get a break in my life, I will definitely rally up some tracks together.
Yeah, man. We won't
like
forget you.
like I
You won't
know
forget us. We'll make sure.
I can't forget J Life because he's invading my inbox every day to make sure I'm okay. And you're you. I won't forget you guys. Come on now.
I got to make sure everybody that I know is good, man. If I
You
don't,
know what? Real friends are a dime a dozen. So words will never convey how much I appreciate you two.
people may
Oh, man,
laugh.
thank you for saying that, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me because you don't find real true friends like that nowadays. That be checking up on you or care about you or love
Enough to
or
make sure, yeah.
enough to
Like
make sure that you're good or that you're safe.
everybody I've met in the industry who walks with God and praise, I've realized that I've gotten myself a fucking light army that's now full of just awesome performers that all they care about is spreading their music and spreading the love for taking care of people. I've created an army of love. It feels weird saying those two
That's
things
good.
in the same sentence. An army of love.
Well,
But for real, like
That's not it.
yeah, like that's what I've been trying to do too. Like I've been trying to spread positivity as well by sharing the love too back, by sharing music for music artists and also writing and recording music and
I've heard a
writing.
lot of stories from sorry, Jay. I've heard a lot of stories from artists who have struggled and like for you two, you guys have both faced the devil and you both faced death and came out on top. You're still here. Through health reasons, and I've talked to a few artists lately who've gone through similar situations where they've had to face possible death and they've come out of it and realized, holy crap, I have way more supporters than I realized. Like my buddy Tex, he goes by Prophetic. He's a Christian rapper, actually.
Oh, I love Christian rap.
And check out Prophetic music. He is fucking dope. He sounds like his brother and him sound like Cottonmouth Kings, but they rap about like the Bible and the journeys that people in the Bible went through. It blew my mind. I was like, dude, frick are you guys not touring all over the world? You guys are, pardon the pun, godly.
Like, how are you guys not super known yet? Come on.
Yeah, for real. Like
That's fucking
I
awesome,
know if
man.
you gotta check out seven is like I showed you seven. I showed
Yeah, you
Mike.
showed me 7 before.
Yeah, seven. Like
All right,
Mike
guys,
like
I do got to jump off. My little sister's trying to call me.
all right. Well
Yeah, hit me up when you guys decide to go live next, and I'll jump in at the beginning instead of the
all
ass
right,
end.
for real.
For sure, buddy. No,
Yeah,
we'd love
man.
to have you, man.
Yeah, we'd love to have you back on.
You're a vibe, and we appreciate. We would
Yeah,
definitely appreciate having you on here. Thank you for checking us out,
yeah.
we wish you the best, and keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
Right
Just
back
We
at you,
love you,
boys.
dude.
keep making your dreams come true, man.
Oh
And
yeah.
just like what I always say, just live in faith every day.
Such profound
Keep it
words, and
going,
it's
brother.
right there in your name, homie. All right, guys, we'll talk soon.
All right, bro.
All right,
Stay
man. You
safe.
stay safe. You have a
Love
good
and
night, brother.
respect always.
Respect.
Much love.
Much love.
Talk soon.
Talk to you soon.
Oh man, dude.
It
We
doesn't
we
want me to
gotta
leave.
close this up too, man. We gotta close this up too now, too.
No, no. That was a good talk, though.
Yeah,
It was
no,
good catch. It was good.
he's a real cool dude, man. I'm really
Yes.
happy and excited for what he's got going on.
Me too. I'm really happy with what he got planned next too, with his label and with his podcast. Can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, man. And we're still waiting on you to drop your song, buddy. What's going on?
Uh, you know me. I got it, man. I'm almost there with it. It's like what
You
I was
know,
on.
that that diss
Uh, what you mean?
that diss track is coming out soon because you know you're supposed to perform last month and we didn't see you. You know, so we'll give you a mulligan and wait another month, and we might have to start a Kendrick Drake beef, and I'm gonna have to come at you with some bars, homie.
Come on. You love me too much to do that to me.
Shit, we gotta give you some type of push. If that's gonna take, hey, yeah. No, we've had a really good podcast so far.
For real, we did. We have. This has to be like a really good podcast. We got a lot of views too. We got a lot of likes too. And the topics we talked about too. Like a lot of people viewed too. Like, we appreciate everybody that came on, commented, liked, shared, and commented too as well what their thoughts and opinions were. And like we said, like if you want to be on the show, if you got anything you want to get off your chest or mind, if you have gone through any type of experience or battles or faced any struggles with mental health or disability, or if you're a music artist and you want to put your music out there, like we can help you with that. Just just hit us up. Or and also if you got any topics that you think we could talk about, just hit Felice up or hit me up as well. Like we're always down to talk about new things and down to have anyone on the show too.
yeah.
Like we appreciate all the love and
And
support.
yeah, and if we don't know anything about the topic, feel free to come on and teach us some things.
Yeah, like we're always ready. We're always excited to learn something new.
Oh man, this this thing honestly, this thing ended like probably like an hour ago, and
I
we just
know,
been
right?
chilling.
I know, right? We just been
But
chilling like
yeah,
villains.
no,
Last hour and a half.
dude, I'm I gotta go. I gotta put something in my stomach. I
Yeah,
am
so,
not eating all day.
but yeah, but yeah, like we said, we'll be back next week, or probably in a few, probably this coming up in a few days, probably Monday.
Yes, sir.
Well, till then, I'm J Life, and that's Felice. We hope everyone have a good and positive and blessful night, and just stay focused and stay positive, and don't let mental health take control of who you want to be, and stay focused and in control of your life and your dreams, and just be true to who you want to be, and don't let anyone affect how you feel in life.
Absolutely, 100%, man. Appreciate everybody being on.
Much love to you all. Much love and respect.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.